Hi, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Vaibhav, and I am a Pediatric Hematologist and a bone marrow transplant physician in Fortis Memorial Research Institute, Gurugram. Now, today I'm going to tell you that what all process a patient and a patient donor go through when they are going through the process of stem cell donation. So, the setup that we are seeing over here is a setup of a peripheral blood stem cell harvest. We have donor, and she's sister of her brother who is undergoing a stem cell transplant procedure for sickle cell disease. Now, the process of a peripheral blood stem cell transplant is very simple. It first starts with the process of stem cell mobilization. So for mobilizing the stem cell from the donor, we give a drug which is called as GCSF, that is called a granulocyte colony stimulating factor. So we usually give it for 5 days, and on 5th day we do a stem cell count, that is, we look in the peripheral blood the dose of the stem cell. After that, we prepare the patient for going for the harvest. Now, the first step of doing the preparation is that we need a peripheral access. Now, the peripheral access that we need is put in larger veins that can either be in the neck or it can either be in the leg. We have put a peripheral harvest. Yeah, so you can see the neck. In the neck we have a peripheral harvest line. Now, after we have secured a line and we have checked the counts, that the counts are adequate, we start with the process of extracting those counts from the body. Now, how do we do it? So for that, we have a machine. This machine name is Spectra Optia, which is an apheresis system. So what happens in this system is that we have a line which is an inline. So one line from this catheter will go into this machine. You can see the complex circuit from where the blood is flowing. This will go inside the machine. Inside the machine, there is a rapid centrifugation which is happening. This rapid centrifugation differentiates the white blood cells, platelets, and red blood cells, and then we find a plane at which there are stem cells lying down. Selectively, these stem cells are taken and then they are shifted into a bag, which is a stem cell harvest bag. In this bag, the stem cells which are there in the patient's body are extracted and collected. Rest of the blood, whatever is there, that is the rest hemoglobin, platelet, white cells, everything goes back into the patient's system. So from the patient's body, we have extracted these stem cells and we have taken out in a bag. Rest all the components have gone back to the patients. So there is no loss of hemoglobin, no loss of platelets, no loss of blood. Now, after this process is over, we take the stem cell bag and check the dose of the stem cells, and appropriate to the patient weight, we transfuse it to the patient. This is a simple process of stem cell harvest. What are the complications that you might suspect during the process of the stem cells? So the complications are not much and all are manageable. Only complication that you can feel is that there might be some discomfort which is there in the neck. Can you feel any discomfort? Is it bearable? Yeah? Okay. Mostly bearable by the patients. Second thing that you're seeing over here is the IV cannula. So from this IV cannula, we give a drug which is called as calcium, because whatever blood we are taking out, we do not want that to coagulate or to form a clot inside the system. So we give citrate. This citrate can bind calcium and it can reduce the calcium level in patients. Hence, we put a continuous calcium drip for this patient. After the process of harvest is over, we check the cell dose and we remove the line from the patient and we transfuse the cells, and then the patient and the donor are free. The donor is free to go back to home without any complaint.